Yo, what's good, guys? We're here with Brett Angel, who just got top 8 at the Columbus Regional with the Ishizu Tier, aka Alpha the Wizard. Go check out his YouTube, link down below. How many cards did you play? And any shoutouts you want to give?
Yeah, so I play 40 cards in the main. I feel like it's just the most optimal way because you want to know better than your opponent. Definitely shout out to, Tommy. Make sure you guys go sub to his channel. Shout out to Justin, one of the best testing partners.
That's wild, bro.
Mario.
Rampingu Nation.
Yup, everybody that I, test with for events and stuff. But yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
To start with the tier cards, definitely pretty standard. 3 Sharon, 3 Hobness. I don't know why I did play too merrily. I guess Spren's a card, but at the same time you just want to have better mills too. Do play the 2 Rhino. At this point it definitely makes sense because Sharon is probably like the better one right now. But yeah, so that's really just the tier monsters. We do play the 3 Field Spell, the 1 Scream. I chose to play 2 Solic. I did cut this down to 1, just kind of like testing different theories. I've tried like pretty much every way. I just feel like 2 is just nice. Like I kind of like it because we have Scream. Sometimes you already mill it. And yeah, it's pretty cool. But yeah, so that's really it for all the like tier-ish cards in the main. And then for the one-ofs, I play 1 Instant Fusion. This card should be banned. Terraforming, shout out Larry for the ulti. And one thing I do different is I play a Mine. A lot of people don't like it, but like, I don't know, it really helps with like the variance matchups, and even in the mirror sometimes, like it's not bad going first because they play on your turn. So it's just like, it's came up so many times where I would just like Mystic Mine them on my first turn, and then they have to, like I set Solic or something, they have to consolidate their board, and then I can just out my own monster, and like now they're trapped. Like it's kind of cool. I don't know, it could be cut though, maybe for something different. Ishizu cards, I played 3 Keldo, it's like the most broken one. 3 Kelbeck. It could be debatable to play 2. I just like the hand trap aspect, but this could be more correct at maybe 2, possibly even 1. And then 3 Mudora, the DD Crows basically. And then 1 Agito. You really don't need more than 1 of those, but I definitely think you need it for the extra name, especially playing the Mystic Mine. If you're playing like against a non-tier deck, you can easily just deck them out and keep like shuffling back like your tier cards. So yeah, so only 1 of this is really necessary. But then I do play the 3 Orange Lights. Some people are deciding to cut this. I know my friend Josh Kip, he topped Pasadena. He actually didn't even play Orange Light, so you don't necessarily have to have it, but I honestly just think it's nice.
I like how it's getting like lighter when we start talking about the orange light. Like,
yo, the irony.
The light's just reflecting off them.
Means you gotta play the card.
It looks so beautiful, ulti too.
I do play the Diviner. A lot of people are starting to cut this. I just think it's clean. You could bring it back off Elf, dump a Crow guy. Yeah, I like Diviner. But yeah, so that's really it for like the main deck fairies. Onto the Bystials. These cards are broken. Shout out Justin.
Let's go.
3 Magnamut. I play 2 Druis Worm and 1 Sonar. So Justin told me to play more Bisted monsters, but at the same time, I guess it just comes down to like player preference. I think he is correct though. But yeah, definitely don't max out on these just because you want to open like multiple different names in the tier matchup. So Magnamut's just like the most broken one in the deck. But yeah, it's 40 cards in the main. Onto the extra deck, there are only a few changes I would make just based on testing. I do play the 1 Kit, 1 Kaleido, and 1 Rukalos. This card didn't really come up a whole lot, but when it did, it was just like in a situation where it's very simplified and it just won me the game. But yeah, and then I play the Mud Dragon, the Garura, and Dracostapelia, so 6 fusions total. Don't really think you need any more, any less. Like, 1 Kit's probably just correct now. So that's really it for those. And then XZs, this is where I would probably change. We do have the Dweller, Beatrice, and then Zeus. Dweller combo is just crazy, but I probably should have played Baguska. I lost that EXO, that was my one loss, and I could have like won if I had Baguska, but you know, it is what it is. Shout out Justin. I do play the one Baron. It's debatable. You know, you could play this, but Baron actually came up quite a bit for me, like all day at the regional, where I would just make this under Elf, and that they couldn't really do anything. And I just keep popping cards. There was one time where I like Baron popped my Sheeran, and that was like my last tier name that I could fuse with, and it was really clean. Links, this is what could possibly change. I play IP, Elf, Sprend, Dark, and Avramax. So this card was decent. When it came up, it was broken, but Underworld Goddess was way better. The EXO matchup that I lost, I could have either had the, Underworld or Baguska. They were both outs to that situation. So, you know, it was either one of them. Avramax is just decent. I was only testing this because like Hani was playing it, and I was just like, you know, maybe it could be worth testing. But yeah. Onto the side deck. This is where I'm like always making changes. We played the 3 Gamma Driver. I just think Gamma's just too broken not to play. We need this for like Flunder, stuff like that. Like their Advent Adventure's not gonna save them from Gamma, like let's be real. I do side in like another Bystial just to have like an extra name. So this is like 7 names total. But this, I could just simply like take this out for like Mystic Mine. I'm not gonna leave Mystic Mine in for the mirror match. It's mainly for like variance matchups. So I would just side that out for this. But then we got 3 Super Poly. This card is debatable. It could be Droplets. I almost feel like Droplets would be better, but this card is just insane against Sprite. So if you play against like a lot of Sprite matchups, Super Poly is just godly in that matchup. I do play a Duster. I didn't really know what else to play in this place. Duster like just has like such a high impact that I was just debating between this and like maybe like a 3rd Heartbeat, because I do play 2 Heartbeat, but I was like, you know, I just kind of wanted to have more of like a variety of like back row hate since we don't really have much inherently. But then I do play 2 Talents, and then I side into a Crime. This could just be like a 3rd Talents, but yeah, so always making changes in the side. But yeah, that's really all I have for you today.
All right, well, thanks for the profile. Be sure to check out his channel. You know, he goes over like all his VODs, which, you know, the DB replays from like all his games. So you can really see why he topped this event. You know, he's been improving insane. So let's go.
Hey man, it's got to get better.